welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. So Virginia Tech's offense will get the first possession of the game. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Back to throw, it's Winton. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Got his man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Quick tempo here for the offense. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Hendricks. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Hokies will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So Wisconsin's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Good timing on the quick out. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He's got him this time. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. The Badgers have pushed it inside the 20. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Got it! Looking for the end zone. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And the Badgers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. And he will score! Touchdown, Wisconsin! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. There he goes. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown when they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On the run, it's Penn. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw, it's Winton. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Going for the big play. He's got it down the left. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Badgers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Got it in the middle. It's Hendricks. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Hokies will hustle to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It's complete on the right side. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Punts it out of the air. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Still looking on the move. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Badgers will have it 1st and 10. He might want another play. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Heaves it deep. Snatches it on the right. Right down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Rides the back on the option to give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This one's complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And it's another 1st and 10 play.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Badger.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Trying play action. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. To the air, it's Winton. Throws to the wideout. This time on target. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight, because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too and the diversity of this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Travis. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Rides to the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking for a man. It's Winton. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hokies.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you built some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Now from inside the red zone. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their...
Touchdown, Wisconsin! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
On the run from inside zone 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So now it's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got it.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on second down. On the run deep down the right side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Badger! And the stomping has commenced.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Virginia Tech, 17.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset.
Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Looking to pass. It's Winton. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. A first down run in the red zone. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off the play fake. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to find the end zone. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down. That leaves him with a tough fourth down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get...
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. Just plowing ahead. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Badgers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Running through contact. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late.
Touchdown, Wisconsin! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. To the air, it's Winton. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made...
He's going to throw deep right side. Snagged it at the 30 and still running. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Hokies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over there, they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The give and tick, 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 tick. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds his big tight end. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me.
And into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Badgers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Touchdown, Badger! And the punishment has been extended. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. We started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now on second down. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Hokies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Winton. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. And the Hokies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The play action fake. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. If there's time to pad the stats. He's going to take off. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Now this